Well, as you can see here, I've got the Sega Dreamcast, and it is capable of outputting VGA video, which is really nice if you have ever played a Sega Dreamcast game in a VGA mode. But in order to do that, what you need is one of these. These are VGA boxes. So this is the Hanso. They're made by, well, you can get the original box on Amazon and so on, but there's a couple of brothers called Bihar Bros that make these. They have several different types, like the Toro, the Hanso, I think Mugen, and so on. But Hanso is supposed to be the best of the best. But pretty much any VGA box from their site is going to do a great job. So it has a really nice connector here, and then it'll output VGA here. And you can also, do some changes here like scan lines and so on. But the Framemeister does the same thing. So I use this pretty much only to get the best video output out of the Dreamcast. So you're going to need that. However, you can't connect a VGA cable to the Framemeister. So, obviously, we're going to need a VGA cable to connect to that. And then we're going to need sound left and right to go out and then go into one of these. Now, the reason why you want to do that is because you need this little adapter where you would plug in your VGA and your sound, and it would output an HDMI. So that's just a VGA to HDMI converter, typically used for PCs. A lot of monitors use VGA video, but the HDMI channel here we're going to send, well, not to the Framemeister yet, but yeah, as soon as we connect this, we will have HDMI out on this. So I will go ahead and set all of that up. Well, that's the Dreamcast hooked up. Now, I did discover one problem as I was setting it up. This VGA to HDMI adapter had stopped working. It would transmit the image fine, but the audio for some reason didn't work, so I got rid of that and instead just used a simple adapter that I had laying around, which just plugs straight into the Hanso, and then still uses the audio to connect into the back of it, and then you've got the HDMI out, and that of course is going into the back of the Framemeister, the HDMI in. Now, the Hanso actually does have, some capabilities like scan lines and so on, but the Framemeister just does it so much better. So if you wanted to, you could just run the HDMI cable straight to your TV and be done with it. But, I would rather have it run through the Framemeister, just because it gives me more power over the image. But now everything is hooked up with the Dreamcast, and yeah, wires are a mess, but they're going to be when you do this. But, try to use zip ties or Velcro straps or whatever just to kind of get it under control. But yeah, so that's that taken care of, and only got one more video to go.